on the 6th chapter in the Leadership Theory and Practice book, 7th edition by Peter G. Northhouse. This presentation is brought to you by doctoral students George Klein, Teresa Shipp, and Wendy Truhaft. The path-goal theory is based upon the idea of really looking at what motivates the people you're trying to lead. In other words, it emphasizes the relationship between the leader's style and what the followers need in order to be successful on the task. The basic idea behind the path-goal theory is that the leader clearly defines the goal, clarifies the path to success, removes any obstacles along that path, and really provides support to the followers that need the support in order to reach the goal. Robert J. House developed the path-goal theory based heavily upon early 1970s research by Evans, House and Dessler, House and Mitchell, Vroom. And again, the theory really focuses on how leaders need to motivate various followers for success. The theory is really quite complicated, and it involves the leader needing to analyze what his followers need in order to be successful. And it may change. There are different styles within the path-goal theory, and each is unique to the different situations. Like we said in the previous slide, the path-goal theory is really quite complicated, and it really looks at the leadership and the leader's behaviors in order for success. So it's broken down with a leader who's direct, supportive, participative, or achievement-oriented. And then it looks at each of the followers. There are 4 types of leadership behaviors that are laid out within the path-goal theory. The first one is directive, in which the leader is really straightforward and is very clear on how the task needs to be done. The second is supportive. The leader is friendly and really tries to help the followers. The third style is participative. In this style of leadership, the leader is really looking for feedback and asking for guidance from the followers, is always consulting with the followers and checking in, asking for their ideas and opinions, and really showing that their ideas and opinions matter by incorporating them. The fourth and final leadership style is called the achievement-oriented style. In this style, the leader lets the followers know that he or she fully believes in them and knows that they can complete the goal at a really high level. In addition, the leader is always looking for improvement and expresses that to the followers. The path-goal theory not only looks at leadership styles, but looks at the followers' characteristics. It breaks down the followers' characteristics, and based upon one of those 4 characteristics, the leader should choose their appropriate style for the most successful leadership. There are 4 types of follower characteristics. Does the follower prefer a supportive or friendly leader? Or does the follower need just a very clear structure? Does the follower desire the idea that they can give input into the leadership style? Or do they believe they can meet the goal? In the path-goal theory, the last characteristic that the leader needs to study is the characteristics of the actual task. What does the task look like? What is the leader asking the followers to do or to achieve? Looking at these characteristics of the task will help influence. There are 3 task characteristics that the leader needs to look at when following the path-goal theory. Is the task clear? Is it highly repetitive? What will the followers need from the leader in order to be successful? What is the formal system? And what are the group norms in play? The path-goal theory has many strengths, some of which include that a leader really needs to examine how they lead and how that affects their followers' work and success. It also attempts to integrate the motivation ideas behind leadership. In addition, it's very practical. On the other hand, it has a lot of weaknesses. It can be incredibly complex and difficult to navigate through. The leader needs to truly examine each of the three different categories of the characteristics and spend a lot of time analyzing the situation. In addition, it's only partially supported by empirical research. So you may be asking, this theory reminds us that the leader really needs to assess the situation and assess what each of the followers need. Do they need more motivation? Do they need more support? Do they need more structure? It is a great reminder for each leader to really think about who they're leading and how those people will be the most successful. This theory really reminds all leaders that they must stop, take a deep breath, and think about the people that they're leading. How will they get their followers to the goal successfully? What do their followers need? And how can they do it in the most efficient manner? As we've said throughout this presentation, the path goal theory is really quite complicated. However, with this handout, it really breaks it down, drills it down to its core. What is the leadership style that will be the most successful for the different followers and in the different kind of situations you may find yourself in? George, Teresa, and Wendy had a great time putting this presentation together, and we definitely look forward to your questions about the goal path theory. And we look forward to delving deeper into this theory and how we can all use it in our everyday lives